Howdy, folks. Andrew here. I am the face who runs the place. Popcorn and whiskey. Friday night. That's right. Special edition Friday night. Oh, hey. Here we go. Cheers. Salute. Andrew, what is that? It doesn't look like a traditional whiskey. You're right. It's a little bit darker. This is more of a coffee flavored spirit, if you will. So, cheers, my friends, for all who are there, for all who can see me and or hear me. So tonight we are triple casting. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitch, and we are on YouTube. I didn't want to get Rumble set up. Because this was a last minute thing for me to come on tonight. Also, I have this microphone. I just noticed that. Whoop, this microphone instead of this microphone. All right. Why? Because this is the one I had on from before. This is the one I do when I do my other podcasts on here. I switch them back a little bit here and there, different things, different sound. One's a little bit. The sound quality is, I don't want to say better. It's just different between the two. And right now, I feel like I want to use this one because at this moment, I like this sound quality. Now, next week, I'll probably use the other one because I like that sound quality. Yes, not all microphones are made the same. Not all microphones are designed to be the same. Some of them have a lower voice, not voice. They accentuate the bass more. Others accentuate the treble on there. So it all depends on what you're wanting. More maybe mid-range, more deeper sound. And when you don't have a mixer in line with it, you really can't manipulate the sound as much, if at all. I do not have a mixer. I have an audio interface, which is a whole different ballgame, which we're not going to get into today. So this week has been something different, if you will. For me personally, and forgive me if I keep looking outside. I have a raccoon that keeps coming by, and I need to find out where it goes and hides so I can make friends with it in the next couple of days and possibly encourage it to live elsewhere. Okay? We'll just leave it at that. And I think it's right over there, but I'm not for certain. I haven't seen it come out yet. And once I do, we will hopefully encourage it to move addresses to another location. Hey, if you like raccoons and want a raccoon, I'm sure I can make it happen at your house. I just don't want the raccoons around my house. Okay, so one of the things I'm excited about is, excuse me, wow. Okay, hold on a second. So I'm so excited. I'm coughing up here. First of all, want to say hi to all my friends who are out there, possibly already in bed, just sitting there watching me, listening to me, whatever. You know who you are. Hello, call me. So a lot of things happening this week, business-wise, for me. Where do I even start? Okay, first and foremost, this arbitrage AI trading that I'm doing. Holy cow. You talk about accumulating wealth in a rapid way. This thing does it. And I would encourage anyone out there to at least look at it and evaluate it for yourself and go that route. I will, I will link to it in the comments in the box. I'll link to it. It's basically, if you go to andrewpoletto.com/trade, you will be taken to a sign up page. Sign up, get a free voucher, and do it yourself. And what am I talking about? I do what's called arbitrage trading, where basically a bot, if you will, goes out and trades crypto instantaneously, buys and sells instantaneously for small increments. And that's all there is to it. And what happens with that? The small increments you make goes back into your investment pile. So, for instance, if you had $100 trading, well, let's make it more round figures. Let's say you had $500 trading, and from that $500 for that particular day, you're trading, because once again, small increments, small amounts. It's going to be trading in. Let's say you accumulate $6. Not a whole lot, but hey, $6 for a day on a $500 investment, not bad. You take that $6 and put it with the $500. So tomorrow, actually, it's a 24-hour turnaround time. Excuse me, 72-hour turnaround time. So in 72 hours from now, that at $500 would be $506, and then you get $506 you trade, so it'd be a little bit more, and so on and so forth. So it accumulates every day. The pile just keeps growing and growing and growing in very small increments. But when you do it on a daily basis, that's called compounding interest. And if you think about it this way, okay, whatever you have in a bank, a basic savings account, maybe a CD or something of that sort. A lot of CDs are 12-month CDs. Let's look at it that way. So let's say you put in $3,000 in a 12-month CD, and it pays like 3 or 4% interest. Okay, in 12 months you're going to have 3 or 4% interest on that $3,000, right? Okay, I'm just throwing out numbers here, folks. I don't have the accurate numbers in front of me, but that's what people do with a CD, right? So they get it back. It's a safe investment. You will get your $3,000 back. Okay. Let's say you do it a little bit smaller. Let's say you take $300 and do it into a CD. Was it going to be worth it? No, because you're going to maybe in a year make $2, something like that. But if you can do that on a daily basis, take that $2. Again, I'm just using round figures, throwing out numbers. I don't know how accurate they are. You take that $2 and add it back to the 300 on a daily basis. What happens? It's going to grow. So, for instance, let's say you do your trades, and I know I might be talking over somebody's heads, or I might not be explaining this properly unless you see it visually. But I look at this more of a membership site, and I'm putting together something, a presentation, if you will, so you can understand what a membership site is. A membership site is nothing more than people pay a monthly fee to have access to certain kind of content, whether you put it out or somebody else puts it out. For instance, and I'm going to go big here. For instance, Netflix. Netflix is a membership site. Granted, it's on the extreme end. Netflix makes millions, if not billions of dollars each month from subscribers all over the world. You pay your $15 a month, and you have access to all this content with Netflix, correct? Okay. Who benefits from that financially? Netflix does, of course, right? Nothing wrong with that. Let's say you know somebody who has a YouTube channel, and you like the content, and they ask you to pay $5, $6, $7, $10 a month. Okay, you're going to pay that because you like the content. That's called a membership site. You like the content, or you want to be part of something. Or let's say you're part of a gym, a brick and mortar type thing. A gym is a glorified or a brick and mortar membership site. You are a member of the gym. Okay, you can do that online as well. A great example of that is online, or I don't know what to call a great example, but an example most people know are OnlyFans. Yes, strike the adult content stuff on there. It's content. I think there's like 93% adult content. The other 7% are stuff like there's cooking shows on there, workout shows on there, makeup tutorials on there. So people are doing this, like let's say a cooking class, and you're paying $10 a month for a cooking class, which is great. If you want to learn how to cook, and let's say there's this class is there, it teaches you how to cook a different dish every week. A video, an hour tutorial how to cook a different dish. Say you pay $10 a month to do this. Great, fantastic. So you're paying it $10 a month, right? The person who's doing it, providing the content, is hoping to get a whole bunch of people on paying them $10 a month, or her $10 a month for the content. Okay. And let's say they want to make $1,000. So that means they have to have 100 people paying them $10 a month to make $1,000. And that's recurring every month, as long as you keep putting out the content, right? Okay. Let's simplify that. Let's say you only have 30 people. And why am I choosing 30? You'll understand in just a second. So in order to make that grand a month, $1,000 a month, how many people are you going to have to need? If 30 people, with $10 a month, that's 300. $20 a month, 600. $30 a month, 900. So it's basically $33 a month. You get 30 people paying you $33 a month. You're going to get $1,000, right? First of all, find 33 people or 30 people who will pay you $33 a month for that. Is it possible? Sure. Can you do it? Don't know. There's a lot of work and effort getting into that. With this arbitrage trading, let's say each month is 30 days. Most months are 30 days. Some of them are 31. There's one is 28 or 29. Okay, so 30 days a month. All you're doing is clicking a button, and the bot goes out and does that quick trades for you. Boom, 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 boom. And it does quick trades. You do it 5 times a day. Today, my account generated $7.75. Let's make it easy. $7.50. Every day it's going to be right around $7.50, or it's going to go up a few pennies. Why? Because it reinvests in itself. So every day. So for 30 days, you get $7.50 a month, $7.50 a month. What is that? 210, 220 and some change, something like that. Okay. And what did I do? I pressed a button 5 times a day, less than 5 minutes work. That's all I do every day. But guess what? Next month, because it reinvests itself, it's going to go higher. Every month, every day, practically, it's going to go a little bit higher. That's what arbitrage trading is. That's what this thing that I'm doing is. Basically, it reinvests and reaccumulates the profits. Okay. Can you do it? Absolutely, you can do it. You want to take a look at it, andrewpleto.com/trade. There you go. And but talk to me first. I'll give you a free voucher to try it on your own and go that route. And it's pretty slick, really. And the wealth builds up extremely quickly. You want to have some fun? Go to a chat GPT or to Grok and ask, if you have $500 in an account and you compound interest daily at the rate of return of 1.2%, which is about what I'm doing, about 1.2, 1.3, 1.4%. You put in $500 a day, $500 to start, and compounding daily at an interest rate of 1.2%, you will be scared of that number. Do it for 1 year, for 365 days. You will be scared of that number. I will promise you that. Why? Because that number is in the 7 figures. That's over $1 million, my friend. So right now, I'm not saying you will do it. I'm not saying I've done it. I'm just saying on paper, it can be done. I am watching other folks who I am involved with. I'm watching this with them because we pool all the money together, and that's how the bots do it. They trade all the money together. And right now, there's like, I don't know, $225 million in this particular account that everyone trades with. Don't ask me all the particulars. Don't get it. Really don't care to get it. I know it's trading crypto, which is another thing I don't get, but crypto can be easily converted back to US dollars. Yeah, it's that simple. And once you trade it back to US dollars, you can put that in the bank. Here's a question I got the other day. But don't you have to pay taxes on that? Yeah, you do. Yeah, because once you convert it back to US dollars, you have to pay taxes on it. Well, what if I don't convert it back to US dollars? Okay, don't. Eventually you will. Just like any business out there, you generate or any kind of investment, you're going to generate it unless you get into a Roth IRA, which is a whole different ball game. Then the money's already taxed before it goes into the Roth IRA. So whatever it accumulates inside that Roth IRA, it's basically it's already been taxed, so it's non-taxable income. Get it? Understand? Make that make sense. Okay, that's basically what it boils down to at that point. Okay, and I mean it's staggering. Uh-oh, do I see it out there? I can't tell. Now it's getting too dark. I can't tell, but the money accumulates very quickly, and it's staggering. So my goal now is the next couple of weeks is to use my Roth money, my Roth IRA money, I should say, and do that right. Oh, my girl Charlotte, be still my heart. Hold on a second, 'cause I'm watching SmackDown too. Hold on a second here. Queen Charlotte. Oh, hail the Queen. And then Tiffy time. Here. Tiffany Stratton. What I don't like about Tiffany, her looks, she has big lips. Sorry, girls, I got to tell you, if you have big lips, most guys think that's a turn off, not a turn on. Keep that in mind. Oh. Speaking of that, I'm going to talk about this right now, and some people are going to freak out, or they're not going to agree with it, or they're going to highly disagree with it, I should say. If you're a lady and you're over 30 years old and you have nose ring in, it makes you look like a pig or a cow. Why would I take anything you say serious? Sorry, I don't. And you're going to say, Andrew, you're being superficial. You're right, I am. You're being judgmental. You're right, I am being judgmental. But guess what? Too bad. That's the way I look at it. I have a hard time taking you serious or taking you seriously if all you want to do is stick stuff in your nose and have stuff sticking out of your nose, because it's not an attractive look, my friend. It's not. I just lost several listeners. That's funny. Same thing with tattoos. If you have tattoos up your neck, sorry, I can't take it seriously. Yeah, Cody Rhodes. Yes, I know he has that, and hard to take him seriously at first, but once you start watching it for a while, you don't notice it. Can you say that about the nose rings? Possibly. But I see too many girls over 30 years old. If you're over 40, especially, you have the nose ring in, take it out. Who's gonna treat you serious? I cannot treat anybody serious or take them serious if they have that nose ring in. It just, I'm sorry. It's first of all, it's not attractive. Nothing attractive about it. Yeah, I just leave it at that. Yeah. So some people will say they don't like bald guys. Okay, that's fine. You can have your opinion just like I can. Some people don't like skinny jeans. Don't like skinny jeans. If you have nose ring, strike one. Skinny jeans, strike two. You're basically screwed at that point. Oh, there's something that's come by here. Okay. All right. No. All right. Okay. So there you go with that stuff. Okay. So tomorrow night, I don't know if I'll be here. Yes, I know I'm all over the board. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow night because there is Money in the Bank, WWE. And as of right now, I do not have. I mean, I guess I could watch it and I do a watch along, but I don't like that. Me personally, because when I do, if you're watching it too, there's a slight delay. Depends on which platform you're watching this on. So it's not good for somebody watching it live to watch a watch along. Is that right? To watch a watch along. Because when it's all said and done, there's like I said, there's anywhere from a 2-second to a 15-second delay, depends on the platform. And if I see something, or if you see something and it happened, and you're gonna wait for me to see it because it's the delay, even though we're watching it at the same time together, it's just weird. That's why I'm not a big watch along fan. And I've been invited to watch alongs, to participate in them, and I have in the past for different wrestling events with my buddy JD and Mayhem Media. Oh, by the way, on Monday evening, this Monday and 3 days from now, Monday, I will be on their live stream, and we will be talking about the television show called The Shield. Yeah, I got my Vic Mackey sunglasses ready to rock and roll. I wish I had a Shield hat, one of those kind of things. So that's going to be interesting. Who's this? Oh, the Mexican guys. Okay. The Lucha guys. Okay. That's cool. All right. So that's going on. All right. Let's talk about other news of the week. President Trump and Elon Musk. Wow. Here's my take on it. You guys are nuts. All y'all who are buying into this stuff, you all are nuts. It is not that serious. I think they are playing you guys in a major way. I think they are doing it to keep you distracted, so to speak, so you won't focus on anything else. Could I be wrong? Absolutely, I could be wrong. But it just makes sense to me that's what's going on. Because here you have two grown men who are, one especially on the Elon side, who's acting like a little bitch is what it basically boils down to. And that's why I can't believe somebody or two people who were just a week ago were buddies in the Oval Office doing playing patty cake with each other. All of a sudden, a week later, are at each other's throats publicly. No. Hard for me to believe that one. But the media is eating it up. Big time, the media is eating it up. And because the media, they refuse to say anything nice about Trump or Elon, so that gives them ammunition to talk bad about both of them. Don't believe me? Watch any media outside of Fox or Fox Business or Fox News. You watch NBC, ABC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN. I think 93% of the coverage of President Trump is negative, something of that sort. And if you watch any daytime television, any nighttime television, they're all against or wanting to say negative stuff about Trump. Didn't hear him saying negative stuff about Biden. Did you? Nope. Even when Biden was in office, they were still bad-mouthing Trump the whole time. You just look at that and you're like, what in the world? Once you're in tune to it, you cannot not see it. And once you cannot not see it, it's always going to be right in front of you. And therefore, you just got to shake your head. And you can usually tell if it's going to be a negative versus a positive story. And by the way, if it's a positive story, it will be a 30-second to 60-second story, unless they can find it to be extremely negative. Then if they do, they'll make it longer and they'll put it number one story. But if it's negative, it'll be number one all day long. Did you hear about the job numbers today? Probably not. Or yesterday? They're pretty good. Didn't hear about him much, did you? Nope. Why? Because they had this tweet feud going on, and everyone was focusing on that. All right, Tiffy time. She's all right. It's got to be this TV because she looks a little chunky. She doesn't look good at all in this one. All right, I'm gonna hear what Tiffy has to say on here. So hang with me for about 5 minutes. I don't think you can because I'm not. It's not part of the stream right now, so I haven't put it up there. I could put a part of the stream, but then I don't want to get any kind of strikes against me, so I won't. Tiffany Stratton, Tiffy time. She used to go out with Enzo Amore back in the day. All right, hold on. She's talking about Money in the Bank tomorrow night. If you're a wrestling fan, you know what that is. If you're not, you don't. Don't worry about it. So last year, Tiffy won Money in the Bank. And she's talking about the match tomorrow night. Even though she's not in the Money in the Bank match, whoever wins it can come after her title at any time. So that's basically what it's going to be. So she thinks they might come after her. So she has to come up there and talk about why it's a mistake to come after her or go after another champion instead. Because what happens, whoever wins the Money in the Bank briefcase, they have 1 year to cash it in anytime they want for any title they want. Anytime they want. So somebody could be on their deathbed and they can go after it. Okay, now comes Rhea Ripley. Now Rhea's another one that has shit all over her nose. You know, she has rings all over her nose. And without all her makeup, I think she's ugh. With her makeup, I think she's ugh. I don't get it. I don't get it. She has that nose ring looks like a cow. I don't get it. But she's really popular. I think her popularity is going down though. She needs a big feud to go after against somebody. So what's going to happen now is all the Money in the Bank participants are going to come out. I'm sure my girl Charlotte's going to come out here in a second. At least she should. Okay. So we'll watch what they have to say here. They are in Bakersfield, California. Okay. See if I can get this working or not. Huh? 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 Okay. Now somebody else is going. I was going through all the lights. I have my popcorn and whiskey. Now who's coming out? All right. Okay. You got another person coming out. Stephanie Vacour. Not a fan. I think she's being pushed on us too quickly, too much, too hard. Basically, is what it boils down to. She's getting pushed on us in a major way. It's gonna be a 6-woman tag team match. Stephanie Verker. Uh-oh, who's coming out? Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, she's a weird one. Oh, and she's carrying her little doll. Uh-oh. Interesting. Alexa Bliss. I watched a thing today about a history of her transformations of her different characters. I think she debuted in 2013 or something like that. Yeah, 'cause I think she's 31 years old now, and they went back until she was maybe it was in 14 or 15 when she came out. When she, I think she was 21. Okay, now to go into a commercial, of course. Okay, so as I go to the commercial, we will continue to chit chat here, and so we're talking about the Trump Elon thing. Okay, good. It's funny you call it here. They call it Trump and Elon. Other place they call it Trump and Musk. So if you just say Musk, you don't know who that is. It's Elon, and people will know who Elon is. Also, something happened today that I don't quite understand. I'm sure there's reasons for it. Is that dude from that illegal alien? Yes, I said illegal alien. Get over it. The illegal alien who got deported, rightfully so, to El Salvador, to his home country, is now back in the United States to stand trial. Why? I would love to understand why that is. I'm sure there's an explanation for it. And no, I have not researched it to find out. All I know is it's an illegal alien who was deported purposely. I heard today that he was mistakenly deported. No, he wasn't. He was here illegally. He's going to get deported. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that. If you're in this country illegally, you can and probably will, hopefully will, get deported, sent back to your country of origin. Why is that so difficult to believe? Why is that so difficult to understand? People say, well, he needs due process. He had due process. And plus, then he had due process. He was in court 2 or 3 different times. And if he comes here illegally, he waives his right for due process. You're not authorized to be in this country. Why should you have the rights of the people, the citizens of this country? Please, if somebody can answer that for me, we'll chit chat. If you can't answer that in a positive tone or a respectful tone, you can kiss my butt. That's all there is to it. Okay. All right. I know getting in all that as well. Man, oh man, oh man. There's I got so much stuff racing through my mind right now. I don't know how I want to present it. So, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to go ahead and end this bad boy and forget it and just finish my popcorn, watch SmackDown. I have a long day tomorrow. I got to travel to go to a funeral, so I'm going to bed early. So might as well stop it here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. For all you who are watching, listening, appreciate it. And that's it. So maybe I'll come on late tomorrow night. So just remember that. Okay. So until next time, my name is Andrew, Popcorn and Whiskey. I'm the face who runs the place. Ciao.